Fox News, but unfortunately, Bill O'Reilly is not here. So we have the wonderful professor at IVC, Mark McNeil, teaching Economics 101.
Why, thank you, George. Well, I'm going to talk about gaps. Gaps are one of the themes of the macro course. And so, what is a gap? The definition is the difference between the actual level of output and the potential level of output. The potential level of output is drawn from the production function and the labor markets and so forth. Once that potential level of output is determined, you have the potential level of output. We can show gaps by using a production possibilities frontier here. If we're inside the production possibilities frontier, that's a gap. If we're outside of it, then that's a gap. But if we're on the production possibilities frontier, then our actual level of output and our potential level of output is equal. Here, the GDP cyclical map here. Here's time, here's real GDP. This year, for instance, the actual level of output would be measured by the red line, whereas the potential level is the red line, and the actual is the lower blue line. So there's a gap there. Here there would be a gap. But right there, and there is no gap because the actual level of output is the same as the potential. Now the way we normally show a gap in, excuse me, will you put this phone away, please?
Yeah, bruh.
What does that mean? Anyway, the intersection of the short-run aggregate supply curve and the aggregate demand curve shows the actual level of output. If we put the potential level right there, so this would be a situation in which output is equal to potential, and this is no gap. But what if I had put the potential level of output to the left? Put the potential here. Then this intersection of short-run aggregate supply and aggregate demand would be the actual level of output, and the long-run aggregate supply curve would be the potential. And in this case, there would be an expansionary or inflationary gap because the actual level of output is greater than the potential level of output. So I can show that right here. The actual level of output is here. If I draw the long-run aggregate supply curve, that's potential output. And so we have a recessionary gap because actual is greater than potential. A recessionary gap is the opposite. If this is the actual level here and the potential, this is the potential level, then since the actual level of output is less than the potential, that would be a recessionary gap. Maybe I can draw this better here. So if this is actual, the intersection of short-run aggregate supply and aggregate demand, if the potential level of output is here, then we would have a situation where actual is less than potential. So those are gaps. It's a very simple definition. If there's a difference between the actual level of output and the potential level of output, then we have a gap. I think that's good for this. Over and
out.